Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another Sprucenews video. So today, as you can see from the title, we're going to be creating this elegant, soft glam Valentine's Day look. I have been requested for this video, this like soft pink, rosy pink eye look for so long, and I've been meaning to do it and I've put it off, and I thought, you know what, this is perfect for Valentine's Day. So I hope you enjoy this makeup look. I actually take you through all the stages. Go and grab a cup of tea. It's going to be a long one, or a coffee, or whatever you're drinking, Prosecco, gin, whatever. And let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is take this Glossier Concealer, which looks like this. This is the pot, and I get the shade medium, and I'm going to use this just to prime my eye. So I've already done this eye. I'm just going to use this just to prime this eye. I'm ready to apply the eyeshadow. So today, to create like this really nice pinky rosy look, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. So this contains all of some like really nice, quite elegant, subtle shades in that you can really build on, or you can make really look quite romantic. So that's why I chose this palette today. It's really lovely. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is Tempera, which is this light shade right here. I'm just going to use this just to kind of go over that concealer and base my eye. And I'm using a Spectrum B06 blending brush for that. Just quick, easy, and allows me just to get in there. Perfect, like so, nothing too difficult. Now that's done, I want to kind of deepen the crease. So I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange, which is this shade right here. And we're going to take this NYX number 16 brush, I think it's, yeah. And it's a blending brush, and I'm going to just take that and blend that into my crease. Starting from the outer corner and blending in. These shades are so pigmented, you don't really need to do much with them. Like, you get the pigmentation so quickly. So that's done. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the crease slightly, but not really neatly. It's just to kind of put a base on my lid. So when I go in with the rosy pink shimmer shade, which is what I've got on my lid here, it just sticks nicely to my eyelid. So to do that, I'm going to take the Spectrum A16 brush, which is like this little flat brush, and I'm going to just take a little bit of my Makeup Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define Concealer, which is this right here, and I use the shade C9 in this. That's just for a normal concealer, but obviously just to put your crease, I don't think it really matters. And what I've done there is I've just kind of used the back of my hand as like a little bit of a palette, just so I can get the right amount of concealer on the brush and then go in to cut my crease. So when I cut my crease, I always start on the inner corner and go out. I don't know what other people do. Be interesting, let me know what you do if you cut your crease. What way do you do it? Like so. Nothing too, you know, fancy. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't think I can ever get it perfect anyway. And now what I'm going to do is take this little flat brush, which is, this is a Morphe brush, but I don't know what the number is. But it's just this like little flat brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Rose Pink, which is this gorgeous kind of like pinky shimmer shade. I'm going to put it all on that flat brush and just pat it over where you put the concealer. I've just put it in my inner corner as well. I've just kind of gone into my inner corner like so. And now what I want to do is just take another blending brush, which is the Spectrum A08. It's a larger blending brush, and I'm going to go in with Dusty Rose, which is like this purpley shade right here. It looks a bit lavender like. and I'm just going to dip my brush slightly into that shade and then just blend that into the crease. And what that does, it just kind of roses up the crease slightly, but not too much. I just like the slight shadow that it gives, because it is more of like a cool tone colour. Now that's the lids done, really simple, straightforward. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup now, and I'm actually going to do that on camera. So, right, first thing I'm going to do is go in with the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. I love this. This is in the shade 5 Tan, that's the one I have. Obviously use whatever shade you've got. What I like about this is that it gives you like a nice dewy glow underneath your foundation. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on, because I've got plans for this later as well. Blend that in. I'm actually going to use my sculpting brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to just pat all that into my skin. You can use this on its own, like if you feel more comfortable not wearing any foundation. This is great for like everyday use. It just gives you a really nice dewiness, and it's not full coverage or anything, but it gives you like a really nice, as you can see, glow. It just looks lovely. I don't usually wear a lot of foundation, hardly ever. I don't wear foundation during the week. So that's really nice if I feel a little bit dull, like if my skin looks a little bit dull and I just want a little bit more of a glow. That is the perfect like product for that. And then for foundation, I'm actually going to go in with the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape. This is the hydrating one, and I use the shade Medium Neutral. And I'm not going to use a lot of this because I don't want a full coverage look. I just want just enough coverage to look like I've got a little bit of makeup on, but not too much where it looks like I've caked my face in it. We're going with more of a natural romantic look today. So taking the same brush, I'm just going to blend all that into my skin. What's great about that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter is that it's like a primer, but it's also like a highlighter, and it makes you look dewy, which is perfect. With the Shape Tape foundation, I feel like a little goes a long way. Like, this is super pigmented and it really does give you a good amount of coverage, but it doesn't look cakey. And why I go with the medium neutral one is because I like to use a lot of blusher and like bronzer, and I like to kind of build up my face in a different way. So, oh, such a nice foundation. And then I'm going to go in my trusty MAC Give Me Sun Skin Finishing Powder and this large kind of like fluffy brush which needs cleaning. And I'm just going to put that all over my face, and that kind of just sets my foundation but also gives me more of a bronzy look, which is what I love. Like so. Makes me look more alive. Now before I do anything else, I'm actually going to go back into my eyeshadow palette, and using that shimmery rose pink and this little flat brush, I'm actually going to put the eyeshadow underneath my lower lashes and just slightly dust that out. I'm going to take this Spectrum A12 brush, which is like a small little stubby style brush, and I'm going to dip into that dusky rose, which is that kind of cool tone pinky purpley colour, and I'm going to put that underneath my lower lashes as well. So that's all the eyeshadow done. I'm actually going to just quickly put some lip balm on my lips. So I'm going to use the Glossier Cherry Balm, which is this little beauty right here, and I'm just going to use a little bit of that just because my lips are quite dry. I'm just going to put on some mascara, and I'm going to use the YSL Shocking Mascara. So this is a mascara that Gary bought me a while ago, and I never really use it until like for special occasions, and for Valentine's Day it's a special occasion. So I'm going to use that today. This is what the bristle looks like. I used to hate the bristles on this until I cleaned it, and now it goes on really nicely. And for this look, I'm only going to do my top lashes. Now I need to add some highlighter, and this is where I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury again. So I'm going to just use that Hollywood Flawless filter, just a little bit. Take a few dots, so just put 3 in the areas I want to highlight. Put it down my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. And I'm just going to take the brush that I used the foundation on, and I'm literally just going to lightly dab it. And what this does, it just makes you look really dewy. Like so. Now eyebrows, woo! I think I do it the completely a weird way. Just do, you know, whatever it is that you like to do, whatever kind of order you do your makeup in. I think I just like to swap and change it. But I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Total Temptations Brow Definer to do my brows today, and I love this. And I'm just going to take that and just go over my brows. I don't do anything much, I just like to fill it in to kind of get rid of any gaps I have. Like so. They look a little bit thick right now, but that's okay. I'm going to take my, just kind of like a brow brush, I call it that, I don't know if it's called that. I'm just going to brush them through, just to get rid of a load of that dark shade. There, it looks so thick and fake. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto. Now, blusher. I'm actually going to go with my Nars blusher. I was going to do my Glossier cream blusher, but I've changed my mind. So I'm going to go into my Nars Assist palette and just take this colour blusher right here, which is like a little peachy one, and just take this brush right here and just dab it and put it in the areas that I want. I like this because it's quite subtle. Like so. And now finally lips. So I'm actually going to take a lip liner, and this is the NYX Professional Makeup matte lip liner in the shade Cyprus, and this is like a light baby pink, and I'm going to just fill my lips in. Like so. And then I'm going to take the BYBI Plumper. You can use lip gloss if you've got lip gloss. I prefer this because it's not sticky. And give it a shake. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and stick it over the lip liner. Not too much, just a little bit. And it will just make your lips look a little bit more juicy. And this is it. This is the finished makeup look. So here's the eyes. It just looks really natural, dewy, and you kind of have like a really quite beautiful glow. Could not recommend this makeup look more for Valentine's Day. I think it just gives you a little bit of elegance and it just makes me feel quite classy, to be honest. I love it. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and leave in the comment box below the links to your Valentine's Day tutorials. I'd love to see what looks you're creating, or if you've got them on Instagram or anything like that. I'd love to see, you know, what makeup looks you're thinking of doing for Valentine's Day. So yes, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.